For the last 21 years, the Holliston Panthers were led by head coach Todd Kiley. During Coach Kiley's 21 seasons at Holliston, the Panthers won 7 TVL Championships and 3 state championship titles. The Holliston Panthers have become one of the most competitive and elite football programs in the state, and for the first time since 2003, will have a new head coach attempting to maintain that reputation after Todd Kiley departed from the program and took the head coaching job at Franklin High School. This season, former assistant coach at Bishop Feehan, Coach Yurof, was hired as Holliston's new football head coach. And in the early days of this fall season, our friends at HCAT-TV in Holliston caught up with Coach Yurof and this year's Holliston Panthers Football Captains.
With new head coach Coach Yurof and his new freshman coach, Mike Mullen. Coach, welcome to Holliston.
Thank you. Thank you. Good to be here.
Good to be here, Mike.
Thank you very much.
All right, you got a whole new staff. We're talking about a lot of changes that are happening this year at the football program. Why don't you talk a little bit about your staff?
Yeah.
And a little background on your own, too.
Sure. We had the mountain of a task to build an entire staff starting July 12th. So to come out and have a full staff, 4 freshman coaches, JV and varsity coaches as well, that was our biggest, kind of obstacle to overcome. We've done it with a lot of guys that I've known for 20 years, guys that then knew other guys. And we just tried to bring in guys that want to coach hard, fast, and really want to teach. Because at the end of the day, that's what you're doing, and the kids have to buy into it, but you have to be knowledgeable and you have to be a good teacher. And when I talk to every coach that's on board, that was the first thing I was doing, trying to assess them.
And that was quite a long process? Or?
Yeah, it took quite a bit. I immediately locked up a few guys I knew right away.
Yeah.
And then, we had to convince a couple of guys. Our defensive coordinator, Bob Conrad, great football mind, 20-plus years doing it. Played in high school and college. And, he was the coordinator up until the end of July for an area high school. So to convince him to leave that high school and come here was, huge for us. And that goes for a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
They gave up something or they're driving close to an hour a day just to get here. But, they believe in the history here. They believe in what I think we're going to do. And, it all worked out. So we're pretty happy.
So we have Coach Conrad and his son, is it Zach? Is he coaching too?
Yeah, his son, Zach. Zach played at Walpole. He played up at Plymouth State. He was a linebacker up there and defensive lineman. He'll be coaching our offensive line and linebackers as well. He'll be the JV defensive coordinator.
Good. And Mike, you're the head freshman coach?
Yes, sir.
And your staff?
We have Kenny McGuire, Kevin McShane, and Artie Barnes. 2 firefighters and a corrections officer, so we're in good shape there. I myself, I'm lucky enough to be here in Holliston the last 4 years working in the high school. I'm actually the business teacher right now as well.
Oh, nice. And your background?
Moved here from Colorado in 2020. Played high school out there at Chatfield Senior High, and then played semi-professionally at Metro State Denver.
What position did you play?
Receiver and safety.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so finding Mike in the building was huge. Right away when I got the job, they brought his name up to me. And, I talked to him for 5 minutes on the phone. I'm like, all right, this is great. Yeah. We have, just another presence in the building. The kids all respond well to him. And, frankly, Mike's here, with me because we need that feeder program. To build this program, it's not for tomorrow. It's for the next 10 years. So the freshmen are instrumental.
I'm Charlie Stott. I play offensive line and defensive line.
I'm Lucas Badenkoff. I play linebacker and D-line.
I'm Caleb Greenberg. I play O-line and D-line.
Sounds good, guys. And one of the things we're kind of focusing on today is the changes that are here this year, with a lot of different changes. Of course, you guys getting a whole new group of players and a whole new coaching staff. And the coaching staff actually kind of came together late, around July, somewhere in there. So you guys as coaches, how is it different, as captains, how is it different this year for you guys when you held your practices and stuff together without a coaching staff?
I don't know. It felt a little weird at first because it didn't have much structure to it. It was kind of hard to get it started because you usually have some coaches there, and they it's easier for people to listen to a coach than maybe just a captain. But later on in the season, in the summer, I think people started to realize that it's just the same, and we still have to work for as hard for the season to get ready.
Yep. Same thing, Lucas.
Yeah, like what Charlie said, we got the same guys around us, so it's going to be somewhat the same. Starting out when we didn't really have a full coaching staff, we just tried to keep the team camaraderie together, keep everyone close, and I think that was an important part of it. But also just staying in the weight room, keeping in good shape was important for us.
Good. Caleb?
Yeah, just the weight room was big for us in the off season because that was really the only thing we could do. Because we didn't really know what drills to do or anything because we ran out of them in like a week.
Yeah.
So it was just the weight room was a big part of the off season.
Through the first 2 weeks of the season, the Holliston Panthers football team is 1-1. They lost their first game on Friday, September 6th versus a very good Canton team at Comedian Field by a final of 28-16. The Panthers responded well in week 2. They grabbed a road win at Middleborough High School and played some great defense to earn the 14-6 victory over a strong Middleborough team. Congratulations to new Holliston Panthers head coach Mike Yurof on collecting his first win at the helm.